What's up, you beautiful characters and masters of the Universe fans? This is Spray, MER-MAN, whatever.
I can't do that this whole bit. Oh boy, that was my impression of Alan Oppenheimer doing the voice of MER-MAN, which is almost identical to the Transformer Sea Spray. And
yes, it's very difficult to do.
But here we are taking a look at the latest, or the last one in this wave of figures. We have the Masters of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection MER-MAN, which looks very different than the original and even the Origin figure. We'll take a look at that more here in a little bit, but absolutely love this guy. He's kind of goofy, he's kind of funny, really enjoyable. But you got the other figures that we took a look at, and he comes with the Pearl of Power, which it's the Pearl of Power, obviously. And then he also does come with his trident. Now, one thing that I'm just going to bring him out right now. This is, in my opinion, the happiest bad guy I've ever seen. I've always loved just displaying him, like where he's waving. I think I got that idea from J.T. Mitchell. Who remembers J.T. Mitchell? My good buddy Tyler. I remember having a fun time with him actually at my wedding many years ago. He was one of the friends that I made here on YouTube that actually went to my wedding, which that's always a fun story. But you can already see how vastly different. Now, granted, I'm using a different armor for him. If memory serves, it was more yellow, like this, and didn't have all this stuff on there. So I'm not 100% sure, to be totally honest. But this is him. We'll take a look at him a little bit. But this is him. This is MER-MAN. Again, you got the 80s logo there. Cool Castle Grayskull logo or picture there in the back. We're going to open this on the bottom. We're going to get the... this is a different comic than what came with the other ones. So maybe he was in a different wave. I don't remember. But you got MER-MAN. You got Prince Adam. You got He-Man. You got Stratos. All that stuff. Right. Yeah. We're going to get rid of this. And, I'm hitting my lights and stuff. I'm sorry. That's going to mess things up a little bit. All right. And then, whoop, get rid of you. And here's you. We got a marble, which is just a plastic, not really even iridescent. It's just, or pearlescent, really. It's just a cloudy, because there's no, like, real reflection. I mean, like, you can see it's glossy, but it just looks like a cloudy, clear ball, which I wish it was a little bit more like pearlescent or iridescent or something like that. That is not going to stay there. Oh, yes, it is. Got the little sheet here, which I don't ever really show those off, but they're sitting right there. But you can swap with the heads, the arms, all that stuff. You got his... What is this called? The trident here in the back. This actually looks really nice. There's a nice reflective silver coloring to that, which does look really nice. I do really like that. I do kind of miss his corncob sword. That's fun. Oh, and there it goes. It's rolling. It rolled away. Let's see. This guy just yank out. Yeah, for the most part. There we go. Get rid of that. Set that right there. And yeah, this guy is so much more cartoon accurate. Big goofy head, big goofy. I mean, he looks very cartoonish, which is very cool. And what's interesting is, like, his legs for some reason look kind of stubby. To be totally honest, I don't know why that is the case. That is weird. But there we go. Get that situated. Kind of want to... There you go. Really fun. Yeah, I've always really like this guy. He's just a fun character. And let's see, can he hold? Where'd the ball go? There it is. He's got a hand like that. Kind of wish that he had like two hands that were open, but maybe at least have him come with another one where you could just kind of hold it. Obviously you can do something like that. Now he's holding the pearl of power. That's cool. Yeah, right. It's the pearl of power. I do really like that. I don't know what I'll do because I do like the pearl, but the trident, and it is a trident because there are 3 posts to it. But he's basically the Aquaman of the bad guys. And again, so here is how kind of like the vintage toy sort of look, and you can see a big difference between these two. The kind of boots are basically the same, in the same kind of shape, whereas these ones though have a little bit more of that texture detail on there, whereas these ones don't. Still has kind of an armor section, but you can see the colors are vastly different, completely different head sculpt for it night and day on how those look. This guy's really got these big ears and the big mouth, big eyes and everything. Everything looks extremely well done, but you can see that there is a big difference in terms of the overall design of them, which I've talked about many times. It's really curious to me that the original designs and the concept art and everything like that is what really inspired the toys, because then the toys come out. A lot of times the design happens and then toys, especially back then, took a very long time to kind of produce them. They'd have to make molds, they'd have to do the tests, all that kind of stuff. And then the cartoon came out, and by the time that the animation rolled around, they changed the way that they looked. But through the process of creating a toy, you can't just change it because the molds have already been done. With a cartoon, you can redesign the drawings and things like that and redraw them. That's almost instant, in terms of that kind of a change. Toys, you can't really do that sort of thing. So getting really, honestly, they didn't, this is fun. They're kids' toys. They didn't really care, it seemed, and they went with the design for the longest time. I kind of wish the trident was maybe a little bit bigger, because that feels like it's kind of small if you put it down on the ground like that. That's a little bit short, I think. But here we are, and the great thing about this cartoon collection line is we're finally getting cartoon accurate representations of them. Like the classics line was really good, but that still had a bit of a stylistic look with a lot of them. These cartoon collection ones are spot on. I'm really very impressed with them. Same articulation that has existed on all of these. Pin hinge joints, swivels. You got bends at the elbows, swivels at the elbows, waist rotation, all that kind of stuff. Hips that move forward and back, but really stiff and kind of feels like it's stretching or forcing the bar in there a little bit. So that's kind of tight. You got the bend, the rotation, the swivel, the hinge, and the hacky sack. So lots of articulation in these guys, but great detail. Like I said, coming in, that's a great head sculpt. Absolutely accurate, as you would expect with these cartoon collection figures. I've yet to find one that I am not impressed with. I think all of them are extremely well done and very, very fun. I guess you could do something like that. Yeah, he kind of holds it in his hand if you're careful. There we go. There you are. So there is MER-MAN. As I mentioned, these figures have been out for a little while. I'll be totally honest, I don't remember seeing him in any stores though. So while I've been trying to get these, I've had to go to other outlets to be able to get them. So that Paul's Mart is a great resource to kind of pick these up. I'm not entirely sure if they're still on Big Bad Toy Store. I will put a link down in the video description that you can check that out if you so desire. You know, these are, like I said, I know a lot of people are really kind of not watching these because, well, let's be honest. There's a lot of other Transformer things that most people are interested in. You know, things like, you know, monkeys and such. So stay tuned for that. But it's still fun, and I know that these figures are a big fan favorite. So hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. All like 200-300 of you that watch the video, I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, do me a real quick favor and hit that thumbs up button. I know it's not a Transformer review. Those are coming. Stay tuned. Be patient, please. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for those Transformers to show up and finish combining, you know, we have to construct a good, solid foundation to do all that kind of stuff. And you know, when you construct it and they're able to come together, kind of merge, if you will, it's devastating what a lot of that can actually do. So stay tuned for some fun things like that. These videos with the Masters of the Universe, as I said, I'm doing this as a bit of an homage, as we lost an iconic member. We basically lost the Peter Cullen version of, or the equivalent of Peter Cullen in Masters of the Universe, with John Irwin passing away. So I wanted to do a little homage to the work that he did, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of these videos. The ones of you, the few of you that do watch them, I appreciate you so much. If I could give you a thumbs up, I would. So give me a thumbs up, and for every comment that is left on this video, I'll give that comment a thumbs up and show my support and appreciation for you guys. Also, if you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button in case you haven't already subscribed. That way you get instant email notifications whenever I upload a new video, and whenever I go live and things like that. It's always fun to get those kind of notifications. But until next time, guys, this is Optibotimus saying to please, please, please remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is Optibotimus saying adios, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.